Hey guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Spider-Girl issue 55, I'm pretty sure we're up to. Let me get to it. Yeah, issue 55. And this is Mayday's Journey, where I review every issue of Spider-Girl, and we're already up to issue 55. So with this issue we get to see complete continuation of issue 54, where May kisses Normie. And that's the same way it starts, is that same scene. So it starts out exactly where we left off. And Normie does not feel the same way as May does. And May feels very embarrassed about this. And there's other situations going on too, that Mary Jane, might lose the baby. Maybe there's a chance because of Peter's blood. And May's dealing with that. Also friendships that she can't donate to the blood drive because she's Spider-Girl. And Davida kind of being upset with May because May's distant, as you all know. I think Davida should be used to that, but we're going to see that story develop even more as the series goes on. Davida especially just doesn't like that, how distant May is. She says, hey, we're best friends, like, why are you not talking to me? Why didn't I know you have a cell phone? She calls in the middle of a battle, and May says, I gotta go watch a really good movie, but I gotta help my mom now. So it's interesting how May does lie to Davida, obviously, a lot. And by the end, we get to see the Serpents. They are planning to have a nuclear bomb, but they actually were bluffing about that. And May gets stuck in a situation where she goes to the bottom of the ocean, is anchored down, and that's the cliffhanger. And just like this issue, continuing from where it left off, the next issue will too. So this had a lot of interesting scenes in this issue. Normie things, I'd say this is the last time you see the romance with Normie, because obviously it didn't work out that well, but you'll see Normie more as a friend as the series goes on. May doesn't really think of him as a romantic interest anymore, but I loved how awkward that situation was. I still feel so awkward for May at that moment, so that was really cool. And also I like the little things. I love that May talks to Peter about how her spider sense is stronger than his in a way, or more sensitive, where she knows he's lying about something. And I thought, that's always an interesting scene between Spider-Man and Spider-Girl. How are their powers different? How are they similar? So, and then Peter learning how May's powers might be similar or different. So those scenes are always fun. And also the Davida stuff. I really like Davida's character as a friend. I've always said I think she should have found out about May being Spider-Girl. Maybe if the series continued, that would have happened. I told you, I think in the last issue or a couple issues previously, why I think Courtney knows. And it's really obvious that Courtney knows by the end, but how she found out, and Davida's a little oblivious about it. So I think Davida should have found out. I think she is oblivious to it all, but just to make her understand what's going on with May. But May always kept it a secret. That was her job, even though other people know, like Felicity, but she didn't want to tell Davida, and it really puts a strain in their friendship. Not even in this issue, this just starts it. It puts a strain throughout several story arcs of their friendship, and May still can't say anything. So I think that's always an interesting perspective. But my favorite scene really is the ending, is when she goes down into the water, because one of my favorite scenes of all time for Spider-Girl is the next one, where we get to see May really should have died, but she finds this inner strength to get out of the anchor. So once that issue comes, I'll talk about that more next week, but that's one of my favorite scenes of all time, and I always think about that scene, because that just shows the inner strength that May has, which I think is such a big thing about her character, is that inner strength. Even though she might not be the strongest superhero in the world, she had the inner strength to defeat what she has to defeat. So overall, one of my favorite issues. There's a lot of little moments that I love about this issue. So great issue, great artwork. Hope you guys enjoy. This is Comic Uno, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Ryan Situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, like Father Like Daughter. Don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. And also, don't forget to back up the Kickstarter for Like Father Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.